Okay, welcome everyone. I get somebody just to make sure that we're streaming. I get somebody to comment. I think we're good to go. It's always a challenge to get set up. But we're gonna get started here, and I'll just assume that everything's working. Great, thank you, Bobby. Here we go. So, 차렷, 경례. 준비. Our continued challenges. I know we're all fine here with the earthquake that happened this morning. Is that mental and spiritual strength that we have inside of us. I'll be sending you maybe some resources that explain a little more about our philosophy around that. Let's begin tonight. We'll start, actually step out with the left. 팔굽기 with key hop. And head up. And then from here, we're nice and slow. And one. Notice here you kind of keep it one hand palm down, one hand palm up, and then twist, release. And then back to center. 1, 2, 1, and pull. Excellent. Okay. And let's see. Is touch off kilter not a big deal? What's wrong with the camera? Oh yeah, I didn't tighten it. Hopefully that's a little better. The camera. And then I notice we've got Miss Cor Brogan here today. That's great. I think she's all the way in Taiwan right now. So it's nice to have a global audience. That's great. Okay, great. All right, everyone. All right, let's continue here. So today, working a little bit differently. We've been working on some Mudo Hori warm-ups. A little bit different. Right leg back with key up. Okay, let's just practice 10 times. Tulo chunang gongyak. Front hand extended, back hand in the chamber. We're going to shift and twist. And as we do that, I want us to just practice dropping the back knee, and we want to lift the back heel. We're just going to turn, shift the weight to the front leg, and just drop that knee and lift the heel. Okay, when you do this correctly, your shin bone should be parallel with the floor. Okay, so we're going to try that 10 times. Here we go. And 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, okay, so now from here we're going to do 2 punches. So one, we're going to drop, 하나, and then from here I want us to step forward, raise the hand to the face. Notice my hips are still to the side, and then I shift my weight, drop the other knee, back, and then we'll step back. Okay, so here, 1, okay, step, 2, and back. Okay, all the way through. 하나, 셋, 넷, all right, now we're right leg forward. We're going to try the same thing. So here, first one, remember, drop the knee, lift the back heel. 1, back, 2, back. Okay, 1, and then we step, raise the hand, both knees bent, and then shift and twist, and back, and step back. Okay, and 1, 2, and 둘, and okay, set, and 넷, back, 기합, and pull. Excellent. So we're just going to work on getting off the line now and working on those 2 punches. So if you don't know the first Ilsushik Derian, we're going to go through it together. So the front foot, the right leg is going to step for this first one. Elbows crossed. Right leg steps, right hand comes to the chamber. Left hand blocks this way. Then we're going to twist. 1, But then instead of going to the second punch here, from here we're going to step forward into the second punch here. And back. Okay, so somebody comes here. I'm going to step in and step punch here. Okay, punch to the face happens. Okay, we're going to bend, step, one, release. And then twist, one, step, and again, and okay, 1 second, let me make another adjustment and we'll keep going. Hopefully now the camera won't wiggle. All right, so from here, try a couple more. 1, 2, 2, 3, and back. Okay, one more slow. Step, Now from here we twist. Now you find from here, your hand is creating a line here. That hand should be on the line of attack. So you do your block and then you're going to punch along that line. Now your belt knot, everything, both your legs are moving in that direction. That's your line. Then you step and follow that line for the second punch. Let's try 2 more. And last one. All right, let's move on to technique Iban, number 2. So we're going to use the other leg. Cross prepare, left leg steps, hana. Okay, that's creating the line here. We twist, 1, and then we step, weight high, hand goes high, weight goes low, twist, 2, and back. Left leg, hana. Okay, twist, 2. Remember, bend the knee, heel is up, step, twist. 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Okay, moving back, we're going to work on a couple of hand technique basics. Continuing our warm-up. Okay, so from here, let's just warm up with some basics. Stepping forward with the left, hadan maki. Twist prepare, 1. Okay, remember, I think it was, if anyone was watching Tuesday's class, in the advanced class, we talked about creating more space between the arms that are crossed in your body. A lot of times I'm seeing you all just kind of resting your arms here. You want to create a little bit of space. Then here we step, hadan maki. 1, 2, set, 2, neck, 2, toss up, 2, yosu, 2. No, a little difficult with the space that you might be using today. Just do your best with spacing and keeping up with the count. If you'd like to, and with your space, if you need to turn, guido, twist prepare, collect, and kiha. Okay, we'll try a couple more. Watch my chamber hand as it's coming straight back. Prepare. Okay, from here, chamber hand driving straight back in a line, not coming out this way. Straight line. Set. Net. Toss it. Guido. Sangnan maki, high block. Now we cross on bottom. Twist prepare. Set. Notice here, twist prepare everyone. 1, elbows come together. Then from here we're going to lift. Now as we turn our hip, we're also thinking about our lats kind of expanding here. As we're going to try and lift this arm up. Think about lifting from the elbow rather than lifting from the hand. Lifting from the elbow, here. twist, last one. All right, and roll. Okay, so everybody do this with me. We want to make sure those elbows are physically touching one another. With those elbows touching, that's called your pivot point. Okay, that's the epicenter of your technique. All right, so you're wanting to bring everything in. Everything in here. Okay, so as you twist and prepare, you bring your knees together, your shoulders roll forward, your belly tucks in, and your tailbone tucks in. Everything just comes together here. And then your elbows, same thing, they're coming together here. But remember, you want to have that space. You don't want to have them touching the body. You want to create a little bit of space here. Okay? So now you have your pivot point. So let's have everybody get your left hand on top. Pivot point. Now here we can do hadanmaki with the left. Hadanmaki and then hand chambers here. Then we twist, right hand prepares on top, twist. Okay, see? So each time, elbows touch, then you're ready to go into the technique. 1, 2. Okay, 1. Now here, let's use the bottom hand and we'll do sangnanmaki. Here. Cross. Here. Right? Okay, 1, 2. Cross on bottom. 3. See the middle block. Cross, middle block. Cross, low block. Cross, middle block. You see that? So no matter where you're at, when you create this position, then you can do any of the blocks you'd like, right? You can even do some more advanced blocks like this, right? Here, this way. And lots of different options once you master kind of this position. Again, remember, a little more space here. Let's continue with some more blocks. Okay, chumi. Aneso pakuromaki. Middle block. Twist prepare. Okay, cross on bottom. A little extra space this time because you're going to drop your elbow, kind of contract your lats. That's going to lift the hand. Twist. Feel this, see this here? Open and then contract. Lift. Set. Net. Toss it. Good. Twist prepare. 1. Okay, and now from here, because we're in our pivot point position, I could step back. Hadanmaki. Twist, step back 1, and then 2. Twist back, prepare. Here, and set. Prepare, net. It's a little more advanced movement, but it's the same idea, right? You twist, prepare, 1, and then we get step forward. High block. Twist, high. Twist, high. Twist, low. Okay, step forward, twist, prepare for high block. 1. Okay, so here I can step forward with the high block, right? From that same position, I could step back, hadanmaki. So from here, I could step back, prepare, and now I could continue to step back, low block, or I could step forward, high block. Step back, prepare, step back, hadanmaki. Step back, prepare, step forward, aneso pakuromaki. Step forward, prepare for sangnanmaki. Tricha, step back, hadanmaki. Twist, prepare, step back, hadanmaki. Step forward, prepare for sangnanmaki. 1, okay, and sangnanmaki. Twist, prepare, sangnanmaki. 1. Now instead of stepping forward, step back, low block and high block together. Horo. Okay, sure. So hopefully that didn't confuse too many of you, but you want to be thinking about your elbows are touching, and then you can step forward, you can step back, and depending on, based on where your hands are, you have different blocks at your disposal. But it always starts from this pivot point with your elbows touching. Right? Very, very important. We're going to maybe do a little more with that later on. Let's move into some of our attacks now. Chumbi. Okay, so we'll start with our right leg back. Okay, right hand in the chamber, left hand out. Let's try our Chungnang Gonggyak. So from here, the right hip pulls, which means the left hip's going to push. Okay, so drive the weight onto this front leg. 1, step, 하나. 1, 둘. 하나, 둘. 하나, 둘. 하나, 둘. Okay, from here, let's move back now. Okay, we're going to move back with the Hugul Jase. So from here, we're going to prepare, feet together, cross, left hand on bottom. Okay, now the right hand is going to step back, chamber. Good back stance, Hugul Jase. And as that happens, we're going to do our middle block. Feet come together, 1, elbows touch. Left hand straight back, and block. 하나, 둘. 하나, 둘. 하나, 둘. Okay? Then from here, stepping forward, Chungnang Gonggyak a little faster. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 후진, 1, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, Huangjun Gonggyak, stepping side punch. Right leg, 하나. Pivot on the heel, shift, 둘. Pivot, 셋. 넷. Okay, I know most of you are probably turning your hip over too soon, elbows coming out, and then you're punching like this here. Make sure, pivot, step, hold that hip back. You're in a cross-legged stance here. Then, elbow begins to release from the hip. Once you feel that disconnect, that's when you turn it over, not until then. Let's try another round of the Huangjun Gonggyak. Left leg stepping. Prepare. Left leg. 하나. Pivot. 둘. Pivot. 셋. 넷. 다섯. That's it. Very nice. Okay. Then from here, let's work on another block. So this time we're going to cross. Elbows touch. Left hand reaching forward, right hand up by the shoulder. We're going to peel, step back. Chungnang Sudomaki here. Hips come forward, reach. Notice my right hand is reaching forward, left hand is drawing back. Elbows are touching, that's your pivot point. Step back. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. Okay, then moving forward, we're going to step in, do the stepping inverted pseudo. So we're working on some of our hand techniques today. Shifting forward, and the left hand comes up by the ear. Step, pseudo Gonggyak here, striking with this weapon here. This is called pseudo knife hand for the beginner members. Okay, so now we're going to turn a palm down, shift the weight. Right hand comes up by the ear. Chop. Prepare, set. 넷, 다섯. Okay, excellent. Now let's step back. Same thing. 1, peel, elbows touch, fall. 하나. cross, 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. Okay, so from here now, stepping forward, let's work on the Peet Cha Gi. Peet Cha Gi, and then we're going to do turtle palkup. So we're going to do 2 different elbow strikes. 1, twist, prepare, reach. Reach with the left. Tip of the elbow, 1. Extend the left hand, right hand to the chamber, step across. Turtle palkup. So when you do this technique, there's 2 of them. 1 is the tip of the elbow. So you're going to pass the body here, 1. And then as this hand passes the chamber, that's when this hand then reinforces it. Reach, pass, reinforce. Reach, pass, reinforce. The second one, front hand will be a target, and you're going to bring the hand towards the target as the weapon moves in. Sorry, I'm going to bring the target towards the weapon and the weapon towards the target here. Think about grabbing somebody's head, striking, right? Grabbing somebody around the waist, right? But the idea is you're grabbing and then prepare. One, front hand extend, back hand back to the chamber, step across, right, one, extend, step, 1, 2, step, hop. So maybe we'll do the rest so that we're not going back and forth. You're probably in a small space. Let's stay in place and work on a couple of others. Right leg back. So you're going to do reverse with all of these. There's some different parts of the hand that I want us to talk about. First is Jang Kwan, which is your palm heel. So you're going to twist, Tulo Jang Kwan Gong Yup. Here, like in Hoshin Sol, okay, striking to the nose. So it looks very similar to the punch. You're just going to open and use your palm heel. Set, net, kia, okay, and then switch. Okay, 5 on this side. Hana. Really feel pulling those fingers back for the strike. Set, net, kia. Good, and switch. Okay, so then we have the Yakusudo. We practice the Sudo technique. Now the Yakusudo, right? You're going to, it's the opposite end. So this little V is where you're going to strike. Okay, primarily here. It's going to be the strike. Okay, so our right leg's back. Prepare, and then this hand's going to kind of do a slight arc. 1, and then right on impact, it'll strike down. Here. Set. Net. Kia. And switch. Okay, same thing. Set. Net. Kia. And switch. Here. What's awesome about Subakdo is that there's really, there's so many different techniques out there. So we're going to do the Kwando next, which is the knife fist, and as some people call it, a hammer fist. And there's lots of different ways to perform this technique. We're going to go through some of them right now. So everybody right leg back. Okay, so kind of the classic Subakdo, Kwando that you'll see a lot in our Hyung and in our basics is this one, where we're going to drop our hand back, big circle straight up and down to here. Okay, so that's the one that you'll see in Pyongan Chodan, right over the top. So drop, hana, and then draw down. Hand down, back. Okay, so here, notice my chamber hand, as this hand comes up, my chamber hand scoops down. So it's creating a chamber this way to mirror the energy of the Kwando. Set. Net. Kia. Okay, the next Kwando, elbows touch here. Okay, and let's see, I'm hoping we're still on. Just showed that unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. I'm hoping that means you guys are still with me. I think you are. So I'm going to continue this, assuming that everything's fine. So cross, prepare on top. Okay, reaching, set, reaching, net, last one, okay, now Tulo Kwando, so we went this direction. Now if I use the other hand, coming around here, so I'm striking maybe to the heart, the solar plexus, here, okay, hana, set, striking to the jaw. Net, two, kiha, two. Excellent. Okay, and then we have, of course, okay, two here, two, set, two, net, two, set, two, net, two, kiha, two. Okay, crossing on top. two, 하나, 둘, two, 셋, two, 넷, two, 기어, two. Okay, and then from here, 투로 하나, two, 둘, two, 셋, two, 넷, two, 기어, two. Okay, and then circling over the top and down, two, 둘, two, 셋, two, 넷, two, hit, two, and pro. Sure. All right, fix your dolak, and then we're going to move to joki. I'm going to just check the connection and make sure that we're all good to continue. Okay, looks like you're all still here. That's great. Shows that it went offline for a second, but I'm now, thank you all for your feedback. I don't know how I survived the first session without all of you being able to give me some feedback, so thank you. Keep it coming. All right, so we'll continue then. So hopefully that gives a lot of you an introduction or a review into some of our sugi, different parts of the hand. I'm sure I missed some, but there's a good introduction. So everybody, 준비 자세. All right, so I'm feeling pretty warm. Let's see how we're doing with our legs. Right leg back, hop, okay. Let's just do some quick warm-ups. So back knee comes up, one. Back hand will grab the knee, front hand will grab the toes. Up key preparation. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, then extending. 하나, 둘. Nice little warm up. 셋, 넷, 키합, 출. And switch. Hop. Okay, same thing here. 하나, knee. Back hand grabs the knee, front hand grabs the foot. 둘, 셋. Don't cheat it. 넷, 힙, 칠. And then extending. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 힙, 칠. And switch. Hop. All right, nice and slow. Upward dorigi stretch kick. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. And switch. Hop. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Good, and pull. My muscles are telling me that I need a little more, so we're going to step off to the side. Sheharan Sudo Jase a couple times. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. And then from here, toes up. 하나, foot flat. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, now maybe your splits. And Anjo, have a seat. A little bit of stretching. Wenjo up to the left. 오른쪽. 중단. Grab your toes. 왼쪽. Orange hog. And 중단. Bring your feet in, push your knees down. And extend your legs out. And 하나, 둘, 셋, rest. And pound, bouncing it, 다섯, 여섯. 일곱, 열, 아홉. 열, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 여섯, 일곱, 열. Two more. 아홉, 열. Alright, and you're also standing. Okay. 준비. Alright, let's take our left leg here. Grab both feet. Good. It looks like we have a student from Colorado, Miss Basil. Hopefully you can stay here for the whole class. Love to have you. Thanks for coming. Hope you can stay safe as well. Nice stretching, just about ready. And then switch, other direction, other leg. Stretching here. Okay, 준비. Okay, let's go into some joki, right leg back. Okay, so we're gonna start, we just did some uphold rigi, we're gonna do the Peet Cha Gi. So this time we're gonna kick over to the side, to the outside, coming to the inside. 하나, one, just a little toe tap, and then 둘, 셋, 셋, 넷, 기어, 칠, and switch feet. Hey, okay, same thing. 하나, one, 둘, 셋, 넷, 칠, roll. Okay, so they got that kick. Let's do one more. Right leg back. Okay, so here, back leg came up. Pakiswanaro. Right? Make sure you want this line to be here. So rather than a circle, this is offensive. Comes up, striking down. One. Give yourself a little space. From here, you're going to do first kick, one. Set it down, side stance. Then feet come together. Anaso pakuro. And then we'll step back and go again. Right leg. Hana. Together, feet apart, feet together. And stepping back. Okay, 둘. And back. 셋. And back. 넷. And back. Last one. Switch feet. Same thing here. 하나. Leg comes straight up. Think about that line for the first kick. Side stance. Feet together. Front leg. Step back, shuffle back. Set. 넷. Roll. And short. 준비. Okay, right leg back. And we're going to try a little combination. Doleo Cha Gi, so white and orange belts. If you want to just stick with that, you can. If you'd like to try something a little bit more advanced, good luck. So rear leg here, Doleo Cha Gi, back knee comes up here. Pivot and twist your hoodie, extension for the Doleo Cha Gi. One, here. Okay, white and orange belts, you'll just set it down behind here. The rest of us, here comes the round. 1, 2. Set it down, squeeze your knees together. Good preparation. My lower body's turning towards the left, upper body's turning towards the right. Release the hoodie, left leg does the kick. Duyana Supakaro. And then we'll step back. Try and line yourself up right now in front of your screen. And try and stay on that line. Try not to move from side to side. Line yourself up. I'm lining myself up. Rear leg comes up. Release. 1, kick right at the screen. Set it down. Prepare. Now the second kick should kick right at the screen. Land in Hugul Jase. You're still there. Then step back. Set. 1. Drop. And back. I released my hip a little too soon on that one, or released my leg. We'll try again. Net. That was better. Last one. And we'll stay right leg forward now. Left leg does the kick. Drop. Okay. Notice my hips are turning to the right. Upper body's turning towards the left. Then release the upper body. Release the lower body. Kick. Landing the Hugul Jase behind. And then we'll step back. Set. Neck. Kia. Roll. Okay, looking good, everyone. Very nice. Hopefully you stuck with me with that kick. Okay, so work on the Duyana Supakaro Cha Gi. One tip is that if you're starting out with this kick, the back leg's going to do the kick. You prepare, make sure that you don't kick until you're facing the corner right before the target. So I'm here, then the leg comes up, very easy. If you start kicking here, you'll run out of steam by the time you get over here. Okay, so a little more patience. Senior members though, you need to get a good... Okay, so let's try right leg back. Okay, to finish with our kicking tonight, we're gonna work on an old combination. Right now I'm calling it Chung Shim Cha Gi, or the balance. I learned this, who's taught me this kick, I still do it today. Rear leg Pake Swandro Cha Gi, defensive. Hana. Hold your balance. Do not put your foot down. Okay, everyone, try and keep your knee up. Try and get through this. Yaporo Cha Gi. Back. Hold. Up Chunaki. Hold. Straight behind you. Dviporo Cha Gi. Back. Prepare. Doryo Cha Gi. Back. Aneso Pakuro Cha Gi. And that's Hana. We'll try 3. Dur. Pake Swandro. Yaporo. Up. Dui. Doryo. Aneso Pakuro. Okay, and then last one. Pake Swandro. Yaporo. Up. Dui. Doryo. Aneso Pakuro. Pro. Hands on your hips, circles. Put on the chat if any of you were able to get through that whole series without putting your foot down. And then secondly, more if you can do that, next thing, could you do it without a single hop? All right? Okay, let's try the other leg, left leg back. And Pake Swandro Cha Gi, defensive. Hana. Hold. Yaporo. Tul. Hold. Up. Dui. Turyo. Aneso Pakuro. Pake Swandro. Tul. Knee high. Set. Up. Dui. Turyo. Aneso Pakuro. last one. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Okay, I saw some of the kids. Yeah, Carter, I bet you were hopping. Make sure, good job. I know you've got that intention, right? When I tell you you're going to do something, you'll do it. Make sure that knee stays high and get rid of the hops. Maybe more important for you than the hops, get that knee hard if you're trying to do it properly. So, well done everyone at home. Okay, so let's get our hands on our hoodie, circles a few times. Do that on your own. Let's see where we are with the time. Okay, so I wanted to go through, now that we've warmed up, now we're ready to go through some material. So we're just going to go through some kicking combinations. And what I want us to focus on is keeping that knee up high. So a lot of times the problem is that your knee drops, especially after the kick. So the counts are 1, 2, 3, 4. Generally we get 1 right, 2 we get right, and we forget 3 altogether. So we're going to do some double kicks to try and help with that. I'm sorry, Virginia, about the connection problem. It could be on my end as well, but hopefully it catches up and you're not, you're making sure that you're seeing the whole session. All right, 준비. Right leg back. Kick! Okay, so the first combination here, up 천하기, the front kick. 하나, 1, hold. Okay, knee has to be above the waist. Now from here, don't drop your knee and just directly rotate your hip into the Peet Cha Gi, back and down. Okay, and 둘. 1, 2. 다섯. And switch. Hup. Same thing. 하나. 둘. Keeping the knee high. Set. High. High. Net. High. High. Keep it up high. Keep up. Pull back here. And then 옆으로. 둘. 셋. 넷. keep up. Switch. 하나. 둘. 넷. Okay, so if you're white, orange, or green belt, you're going to do that combination again. The rest of us, from here, offensive application, pakiswanro. 하나, toe touch, and then from here the Peet Cha Gi. 둘, 셋, 넷, 하나, and switch. Same thing. 하나, offense, 둘, 셋, 넷, pro, and short. Get you to walk a little. 준비. Okay, so now this is getting a little more advanced, but I think this is going to be helpful for many of you. So from here, yeah, that's exactly it, Thomas. you don't know how to do the Peet Cha Gi, so we're going to work on that now. So let's have everybody get on the floor. And let's take your left leg. So you can bend your right leg, and then from here what I want you to do is with your left hand, grab the inside of your heel. Okay, just like this. And then what you're going to do is just extend and try and rotate your toes towards the left here. Up and back. Okay, and that's kind of what you want to do with your foot. You've got to turn it. Set. Net. Toss it. Yos it. Ilgo. Yod. Aho. Yor. Hold it. Now notice that my right shoulder is pulled back and my left shoulder is extending, reaching forward, and my shoulder blades are in a single line. So when you finish that kick, that's where you want your shoulders to be, and then you want your foot over here with your toes turned towards the left. That's the position. So everybody kind of get into this position here with your toes turned and your shoulders in a straight line. That's a good Peet Cha Gi position. And then if you want to be like the Kwan Jung Nim, you hold up your plate of cookies and the other hand's in the chamber here. Let's try the other way. Okay, so from here, left hand is grabbing, right hand grabs the inside of the heel. And then we extend out, Peet Cha Gi, set, net, toss it, yos it, ilgo, yod it, aho, yor, hold, try and expand your chest, straight line, and okay, get your feet apart. Let's do just a little more stretching there. Okay. Should I have a bend in my knee? Daria. So no, when you're doing this kick, you need to get strong enough. If you have a bend in your knee like this, that means that your hamstring is probably pulling. And so you need to just open that hamstring with more stretching so that you're flexible enough to get that extension with the kicking leg. So your knee should be completely straight on the completion of the Peet Cha Gi. Good question. Okay, feet apart, just a couple of stretches here, either side on your own. Just get that muscle relaxed. Okay, let's go over to the wall. So from here, right, we're going to have one leg farthest back. Dual, try and get it beyond your head. Set, net, toss it. Okay, if you can't do that, yos it, you could be doing it low like this. It'll go and turning your foot. Yodo, and as you do that, you see how my chest expands this way. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Apologies there. Out of the 3 classes, this is the first time this has happened. Sorry about that. So if you didn't get to the Peet Cha Gi exercise because it froze, hand is on the wall, 10 repetitions, grab the inside of your heel here, okay, and let's try the kick. Okay, try and get past your leg, get your shoulder blades, or your shoulders in a straight line, and extend. Up. Set. Net. Toss it. Yos it. Ilgo. Yoda. Aho. Yor. And switch other leg. Grabbing. And now. Dur. Set. Net. Toss it. Yos it. Straighten the leg. Ilgo. Yoda. Aho. And yor. And get your hands down. Circles with your hips. Okay, hopefully most of you got that. Looks like I've got a difficult connection, but that's about the hour. Hopefully this is recording and then all of you can see this later, but if you're not seeing it real time, please go to the digital dojang. This, I feel, is the best way for us to practice, is to just get a good workout, work on our basic techniques, work on conditioning, so that we maintain our flexibility, our strength and endurance for when we can meet in person again. None of us know really how long this is going to last, but to also supplement, I'm hoping that all of you can get onto digital dojang. I just have a couple more videos to upload, and then there's an entire library on the Pyongan forms, so you'll be able to watch them step by step, and then there's also breaking it down into sections so that you can try and fix some of the issues that you might be having with the forms. So I encourage all of you to look at those videos as well and do repetitions of the form. 감사합니다. 수박!